Blackjack, a casino classic, is more than just luck. Sure, the card draw involves chance, but your decisions can tip the odds in your favor. Unlike other casino games, Blackjack involves skill and strategy. By understanding the basic rules and employing effective tactics, you can minimize the house edge and increase your chances of winning. This essay will guide you through the fundamentals of Blackjack strategy, giving you the tools to play like a pro. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned player, understanding the dynamics of the game is crucial. You'll learn when to hit or stand, when to double down, and when to split pairs. We'll debunk the myths surrounding card counting and delve into its modern relevance. Remember, every hand in Blackjack presents a unique puzzle. By mastering the strategies outlined in this essay, you'll be well equipped to solve these puzzles and increase your chances of walking away a winner. So are you ready to turn the tables on the house? Let's dive in and explore the fascinating world of Blackjack strategy. The first step in mastering Blackjack is to understand the basic rules. Blackjack is a game of both chance and skill, and knowing the rules is the foundation upon which you can build your strategy. The objective is simple: get closer to 21 than the dealer without going over. This might sound straightforward, but the nuances of the game make it both challenging and exciting. Cards 2 through 10 are worth their face value, face cards, Jack, Queen, King, are worth 10, and Ace can be 1 or 11 depending on what benefits your hand. This flexibility with the Ace can be a game changer, allowing you to adapt your strategy based on the cards you and the dealer have. Before the cards are dealt, you place your bet. This is your commitment to the round, and it's important to bet wisely based on your understanding of the game and your current bankroll. Once bets are placed, the dealer gives each player 2 cards face up and takes 1 card face up and 1 face down. Now, the strategy begins. Observing the dealer's face-up card is crucial, as it gives you a hint about their potential hand. You have several options. Hit to take another card, which can help you get closer to 21, but also risks going over. Stand to stick with your current hand, which is a good choice if you believe your hand is strong enough to beat the dealer's. Double down to double your bet and receive only 1 more card, a high-risk, high-reward move that can pay off if you're confident in your hand. Or split to separate a pair into 2 separate hands. This can be advantageous if you have 2 cards of the same value, giving you a chance to win with both hands. Understanding when to employ each of these options is crucial. It's not just about knowing the rules, but also about reading the game and making informed decisions. For instance, if your hand totals 16 and the dealer shows a 10, it's generally wise to hit, as the dealer is likely to have a strong hand. This is because the dealer must hit until they reach at least 17, increasing their chances of busting. Conversely, if you have 18 and the dealer shows a 6, standing is a safer bet. The dealer is more likely to bust with a lower face-up card, so it's often better to hold your position. Mastering these basic rules and strategies forms the foundation of successful blackjack play. It's about balancing risk and reward, and making the best possible decisions based on the information available. As you become more familiar with these fundamentals, you can start exploring more advanced techniques. These might include card counting, understanding table etiquette, and learning how to manage your bankroll effectively. The more you practice and study, the better you'll become at making strategic decisions that can increase your chances of winning. One crucial aspect of blackjack strategy involves understanding the dealer's limitations. The dealer operates under fixed rules which can work to your advantage. The dealer must hit on any hand totaling 16 or less, and must stand on any hand totaling 17 or more. This rule provides valuable information for making strategic decisions. For example, if you have a hand totaling 12 and the dealer shows a 6, you should stand. Why? Because the dealer is forced to hit their 6 and has a high probability of busting, exceeding 21. By understanding the dealer's limitations, you can make more informed decisions about your own hand. This knowledge helps you minimize losses and capitalize on situations where the dealer is at a disadvantage. Remember, in blackjack, you're not just playing against the cards, you're playing against the dealer and their fixed strategy. Section 4. Knowing when to hit. Don't bust your chances. Knowing when to hit is crucial in blackjack. It's a skill that can significantly impact your success at the table. The goal is to improve your hand without exceeding 21. This delicate balance is what makes blackjack both thrilling and challenging. A good rule of thumb is to always hit if your hand totals 11 or less, as the risk of busting is minimal. This is because the highest card you can draw is a 10, which would bring your total to 21 or less. However, as your hand total increases, the decision to hit becomes more nuanced. You need to weigh the potential benefits against the risk of going over 21. If your hand is 12 or higher, you need to consider the dealer's up card. The dealer's up card can give you valuable information about the likelihood of them busting or making a strong hand. For example, if you have 12, and the dealer shows a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, it's generally best to stand. These low cards increase the dealer's chances of busting because they will need to draw more cards to reach a strong hand. This is because the dealer has a high probability of busting by hitting their hand. The more cards the dealer has to draw, the higher the chance they will exceed 21. Conversely, if the dealer shows a 7 or higher, it's usually advisable to hit on 12 or higher, unless you have a hard 17 or more. High cards mean the dealer is more likely to make a strong hand, so you need to improve your own hand to compete. This is because the dealer is less likely to bust and you need a stronger hand to win. A hard 17 or more is a solid hand, but anything less might not be enough to beat the dealer's potential strong hand. Remember, the decision to hit depends on both your hand and the dealer's up card. Always take a moment to assess the situation before making your move. By carefully assessing both factors, you can make informed decisions that increase your chances of winning. Mastering this aspect of blackjack can turn the odds in your favor and make your gaming experience more rewarding. Section 5. The Art of Standing. Recognizing a winning hand. Knowing when to stand is just as important as knowing when to hit. In blackjack, the decision to stand can be the most crucial one you make during a game. It requires a keen understanding of the game dynamics and a solid strategy. Standing means you are satisfied with your hand and don't want to risk taking another card. This decision is often based on the value of your hand and the dealer's up card. It's a moment of confidence and calculation. The decision to stand largely depends on the dealer's up card and your risk tolerance. If the dealer's up card is weak, you might feel more comfortable standing with a lower total. Conversely, a strong dealer up card might push you to reconsider. A general rule of thumb is to stand if your hand totals 17 or more regardless of the dealer's up card. This is because the likelihood of busting with another card is high, and the potential gain is minimal. This is because the risk of busting by taking another card outweighs the potential benefit of improving your hand. The tension in these moments is palpable, as players weigh their options carefully. However, if your hand is between 12 and 16, the decision to stand becomes more strategic. This range is often referred to as the danger zone, because the risk and reward are more balanced. As a general guideline, you should stand if the dealer shows a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, as they have a higher probability of busting. This is because the dealer is more likely to draw a card that forces them to take another, increasing their chances of going over 21. Conversely, if the dealer shows a 7 or higher, it's generally advisable to hit, as they are less likely to bust. In these situations, the dealer's strong position means you need to improve your hand to stay competitive. Remember, standing at the right time can be the difference between winning and losing. It's a skill that combines knowledge, intuition, and experience. Celebrating a win after a well-timed stand is one of the most satisfying moments in blackjack. By carefully evaluating your hand and the dealer's up card, you can make calculated decisions that increase your chances of success. This thoughtful approach to the game can significantly enhance your overall blackjack strategy and lead to more consistent wins. Section 6. Doubling down, maximize your winnings. Doubling down is an exciting move in blackjack that allows you to double your bet in exchange for taking only one more card. This strategy is best employed when you have a strong hand and a high probability of winning. The most common situations to double down are when you have a hand totaling 10 or 11. With a 10 or 11, you have a good chance of getting a card that will bring you close to 21 without busting. If the dealer is showing a 2 through 9, it's usually a good idea to double down in these situations. However, doubling down is not always the best strategy. For instance, if the dealer shows a 10 or an ace, it's generally not advisable to double down, as the dealer has a high probability of having a strong hand. Doubling down is a powerful tool that can significantly increase your winnings, but it's essential to use it strategically. By carefully evaluating your hand and the dealer's up card, you can make informed decisions about when to double down and maximize your profits.